Hello everyone, welcome to another Ramadan DIY video. Today I will be showing you how I made these DIYs that you saw in my Ramadan home tour. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave it down below and on the iCard. Also, I want to thank you everyone who have liked my Ramadan videos and showed so much love. If you're new to my channel, welcome and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get started with the first DIY. First, I will be making a wreath. Things you're going to need are a metal ring, golden paint, hot glue gun, wooden letters, and some flowers. The first thing I'm doing here is I'm going to paint the metal ring and the letters with gold paint. I took out all the flowers from their stems. I'm going to start hot gluing the flowers and the leaves on the metal ring. So I placed a little bit of hot glue on the ring and on the flower and then pressed it down and applied some more hot glue at the back of the flower to make sure it's secured. So I placed the big flower first and I put it to the small flowers on both sides. And now I'm just taking the leaves from the flowers and placing them around the flowers. And then I also had this white floral I found in the floral section. I thought that would give it a really cute touch to the flowers, so I added that around. And this is how the wreath looks. I think it turned out really nice. And here are the letters. I just took some ribbon I had on hand and I'm using some hot glue at the back of the words and gluing it down with the hot glue. And this is how the Ramadan looks, and I'm going to glue down the kareem next. And I'm just going to tie the Ramadan and the kareem on the wreath. And here's how the wreath looks with Ramadan and kareem on, and here's another look with the Eid Mubarak on. So next I'll be making a fireplace lantern. The things you're going to need: masjid cutout, fairy lights, and some greenery, and a lantern. So the only thing I'm doing here is I took the greenery and wrapped it around the lantern and closed it up. And I'm just going to take the fairy lights and wrap it around the greenery and just twisting it around it so it looks pretty like that. And then I have this masjid cutout. I had the banner last year I made, and I just took one of the masjid and put some tape at the back of it, and I just stuck it on the lantern. And that's it. That's your DIY right there. I think this was a super simple DIY, and I did the same thing with the other lantern on the other side of my fireplace. Next, we're making a candle holder. Things you're going to need are some construction paper. I'm using this golden one, candles, 2 vases, and a masjid cutout. So the first thing I'm doing here, I'm taking the vase and measuring it because I'll be wrapping it around. So I measured it and I marked it like that with the marker, and I'm just gonna draw a line and cut it out. And then I took the masjid cutout and I just traced it around the back of the paper. And I also made these 2 lines on the side of the masjid so it will be easy to cut out the masjid with it. So I'm just going to cut the masjid real fast. And then I took the vase and I'm going to just stick cutout at the vase. But if you don't have the adhesive paper like I do, you can just use some tape to secure it at the back of it. And then you can just add your candle and you're done. And this is how the candle holder looks after I lit the candles up. So for the last DIY, we're going to be making the wire, crescent, and star. The things you're going to need are a bendable wire, fairy lights, and a scissor. First, I took a cardboard paper and I hand drew the crescent and the star and cut them out. I did this because we are going to be using these cutouts as our visual to make the crescent and the star. So I'm taking the wire and wrapping it around the crescent cutout and trying to give it the shape of crescent. I also did the same thing with the star. Then I attached the crescent and the star together with where I twisted the ending of the wires. And I also used the hot glue to attach the star with the crescent to give it a secure bond. Lastly, I wrapped the fairy lights around both of them. And this is how the final look of the wire and the crescent star. Well, I hope you enjoyed this easy Ramadan DIY video today, and I inspired you to make these DIYs for Ramadan. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys have any requests to what other kind of videos you would like